Episode 1 on embracing the ascension. This first episode we're going to start off with is all about forgiving thyself. On today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you just a deep perspective from my own experience on how it can assist you and be your inspiration just for you to forgive yourself. And why this is needed for 2020 is because, well, this year it needed to stay still so we could realize who we truly are. And now that we are figuring out all the lies that we told ourselves to believe that we are, we're starting to realize we are truly meant to be. And this is a huge awakening. This is the beginning, the foundation of recognizing why divine created you and why you are here. But before we get into your purpose and everything, you're gonna learn how to know yourself, and you're gonna understand why this is needed in 2020. So let's get it. Ooh, look at, oh my God, it's so chilly. I'm like in Connecticut, which is like near New York, so it's chilly already. As you can tell, it looks like I should be living in Alaska. Awakenons, welcome. It is night over here where I reside, but I decided I needed to do a video just for the sake, because my heart is pulling me to share with you how important it is to forgive thyself, and how the 2020 vision is for 2021. So let's get right into this. But before we do, Awakened Ones, welcome. If you've been on this journey with me so far, just know that I love you dearly and I appreciate your existence. But if you're a newcomer, let's just say I'm grateful for your existence too. And I love you dearly. And there's only love for you here. Nothing less and only love. Just more of love. That's about it. High vibes and only love. But other than that, my name is Brittany Fontanez, and what I do on this channel, I speak about spirituality, self-development, emotional awareness, esoteric content, all of this to simplify your spiritual journey. And what I do is I assist people in awakening to their power so they can find their infinite love within. Now, if you guys enjoy content like this, knowing that a lot of content like this is being spurred out, especially for 2020, because this new earth is taking place. If you enjoy content like this that's really guiding you on your spiritual journey or your awakening, please hit that like button. If any of my messages resonate with you, please share it. It's not about the likes, it's not about the comments, it's not about the subscriptions or money or anything like that. It's all about assisting the collective, because all the wisdom that I had known, I had never been given and taught. I had to teach myself. And now it's my duty to assist those who are awakening right here, right now on this planet, which is so fucking exciting. I know a lot of you aren't going to hear this, but listen, no bad mouthing, no bashing. This is only love, truth, and for the open-minded, for the open-hearted, who want the wisdom instead of the information. I am so grateful that everything is happening in 2020. The way the world is happening. And I know you may say, I'm fucking nuts, but hear me out. This was needed. I'm not talking about the destruction or the dismantling. I'm talking about the realization of the world we've been living in. The world we've been living in has only been built on a structure to only see the faucets within our human selves, not to see the pros and the beauty of our spiritual selves residing in our human selves. And because of this, we have forgotten ourselves. We have been taught the propaganda of forgetting thyself, of only caring for the earth, only caring for everything outside of us, only caring for objects, only caring for your boss, only caring for a job, only caring for your family, never caring for yourself. It's all about be selfless, never be selfish. But let me tell you something, boo-boo. It's 2020. It's time for us to be selfish, but not the selfish we've been living. That's egotistical. The selfish I mean is that when are we going to stop praising rich people? When are we going to stop praising people who don't bring any fucking value in our lives? We make celebrities and all these speakers and people who are big now, we make them into demigods. They don't assist us at all. They don't even give a fuck about us. I'm not saying they're not a part of the earth or they're not human either. All I'm saying is that we have been taught to give our power away. That's why they distract us through electronics. That's why they distract us through TV. That's why they distract us in believing that we need to go to school. We need to get a job. We need to get a degree. They distract us from the truth. Now, I'm not saying I'm God. I'm just another expression of God. What I'm going to explain to you is that it hit home for me. And I feel like this truth is going to hit home for you. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the fact that you were taught what your parents knew because they didn't know any better. Forgive yourself because now you're starting to realize, oh, that didn't serve you before. You knew better. But now you realize how long you have allowed it and how much it has hurt you. Forgive yourself for the fact that you didn't know your own religion. You weren't allowed to have your own name, to be your own person. Forgive yourself for the fact that your parents couldn't give you what you needed. And I know this is tough to hear because this journey is not for people who want to stay blinded. This journey is for people who are ready to see through their own bullshit so they could be their own light and their own love that this world can't give to them. My brothers, my sisters, I love you guys so much. And all I want to do is express the truth. And I know my words can be harsh sometimes, but I'm a straightforward person. I speak what my heart has to say, and it's all coming from the intention of love. We have never been taught love in this world. That is why there's so much hate. There's so much war. There's so much separation of I'm better than you. You're nothing. It's so much polarity to the point that we have forgotten what alignment is. I'm sorry for the background noise. Please excuse me. Some people don't know how to have consideration. But it's so important to forgive thyself, especially for 2020, because this is the only way we're going to get through it. This is the only way we're going to make it to the new earth. People in 3D, there's a lot of people who aren't going to make it. And some of those people are going to be your family members. Some of those people are going to be someone you love dearly. But when you know you're on this journey, you know love is more powerful than fear. And you're probably wondering, how do I forgive myself knowing that I didn't know any better? How do I forgive myself for shaming my past? How do I forgive myself for doubting in my own existence and not finding a way to overcome it? How do I forgive myself for that? Well, I'm with you on there. I'm with you on feeling worthless. My friend, I'm going to share with you my story. I was supposed to be aborted. And I found this out in a very harsh way from my drunk aunt who persuaded my mom to have me. And my mom is not really a person who has integrity. She's very egotistically selfish and hypocritical. But I got much love for that woman. And growing up, I was used as a slave from my mom, from my sister, from most of my family members. The only time I heard I love you was when someone needed something. I was physically abused till the time I was able to walk, till the time maybe 10 years old from my sister. I was physically raped at about the age of 12 years old. I've been bullied. I've been harassed. I've been used. I've been played. It was to the point I didn't even know how to stick up for myself. I didn't even know how to use my own voice. I didn't think I was good enough. And the more I grow older, the more I felt shameful of my past. I felt shameful for the fact that my parents didn't love me. I felt shameful for the fact I didn't know how to love or allow it. I felt shameful for the fact that I have to take responsibility for these beliefs that my parents believed in, for these beliefs that my ancestors and my generational family line have believed in. Like, it's tough to realize all of these things you have to take responsibility for. It sucks. But here's what sucks most, is living in fear and living like everyone else and pretending that you don't have control over your own life and not knowing how to love yourself. That is what sucks. And I lived there. I lived in that darkness for fucking centuries. It felt like fucking lifetimes. And I know you may understand this pain. I know you do. That's why you watch these videos. You are not watching this video by coincidence. But here's the thing, my friend. Don't be ashamed of your past because it made you who you are today. That is fucking beauty, my friend. A lot of people don't know how to be grateful for their journey because they think that all that they've been through makes them dirty, makes them, oh, I'm broken. No, you're not broken. You're not dirty. You just were given so much lies and not enough truth about how magnificent and needed you are to this fucking universe. But the one thing I really want you all to take out this video is don't have any shame for yourself. Love yourself. Don't deny the imperfections of yourself when they make the perfection of you. Oh, I'm going to say that again. Don't deny the imperfections of who you are that make up the perfections of who you are. Because that's the truth. Your pain, your darkness, your sadness, all of those times where you cried and you thought you couldn't make it through, when no one could lift you up but yourself. Praise that. Honor that. Embrace that. This is coming from a person that I cried every fucking day for 15 years. And now I'm crying out of gratitude every fucking day because I'm so honored and pleased to be who I am. Because I have decided to not forgive others because they deserved it or because I wanted my own peace of mind. I wanted to forgive because I wanted to know what love really was about for myself and for life. And here's the crazy thing. Majority of us who've been through trauma, who've been through pain, seeking all that validation, when we start realizing the worth within ourselves, we start realizing that we were taught all those things from people who hated themselves. And then you'll come to a humble realization that, wow, it never was me. It never even was them. But I feel for them because they don't know what I know. You guys, I want you to understand something. Stop underestimating yourself and stop overestimating people. There are people who are so intimidated by your potential, but you're doubting it. Don't hate thyself when thyself is the only one who's going to be here for you at the end of the day when you go to bed. Forgive thyself because you didn't know better. You did what's best at that time. But forgive thyself because you've been fed all these lies and now you're waking up to your own truth. And it hurts. I know this awakening. This whole planet is going through the dark night of the soul right now. And what is that? I'm gonna put that video. I did a video of 3 tips on how to get through the dark nights of the soul. I'm gonna put the link up there and I'm gonna describe what it is. Go watch that video so you get more description on it. But everyone in this collective is in the dark night of the soul, meaning that everyone is waking up to the lies that they have been told in order to see their own truth that God has given within our own hearts. That is where we are today, and that is what we need to thrive for in 2021. 2020 is all about you rediscovering and remembering why God made you. And remembering your worth, remembering the beauty, remembering that light, that goddess, that God that resides within you. Realizing that you have the resources, the potential, not only to create the life that you want, but to be who you know you deserve to be, not what society wants you to be, not what your parents want you to be. Listen, you guys, we're in Scorpio energy. This energy is going to be really intense. There's going to be a lot of triggers. There's going to be a lot of contagious negative energy, toxic energy. But here's the thing. This is where the real growth happens. This is where the real vision of thyself comes into play. So I'm going to ask you, who do you want to be? How do you see yourself? And what is the change you want to see in the world? How are you going to be that change? You guys, it ain't about money anymore. It ain't about success. It ain't about opportunities. It's about creating you. You're the value, not money. You're the success, not the opportunity. You're needed, not a job. Just speaking thy facts. But if this message resonated with you, awakened ones, please share it. This is all about assisting the collective, awakening everyone up, and also helping. Because listen, we only been grown into a society of hate and not assisting for us to thrive. This channel is all about you thriving. It's all about you seeing your light. And it's all about you inspiring you to want to be one with God. Because God sees you as someone who is needed on this fucking planet. So you need to start seeing yourself and start feeling honored and pleased to be you. Forgive thyself. You didn't know better, but now you know. My friend, I love you. Please share this video. It's all about opening the hearts of others, because it's all about spreading this motherfucking love. We are awakened ones, and together we rise. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Follow me on Instagram, like this video, smack a comment too if you want to share anything. Share this video, subscribe to this channel, hit that notification button so you'll be notified when I post videos, which is 3 times out the week. Until then, awakened ones, I'll see you on the next one. Good bliss and love. I adore all of you. And look at that, I'm wearing my peace shirt. It says it all. Namaste.